Welcome.
Hi guys. Welcome
to On to Nothing
Reddit edition. We are doing relationship advice. What kind of coffee is that, Mocha?
It is 2 shots of the double shot with a chocolate protein shake.
Oh, from the gas station, the chocolate protein shake? Like a Fairlife or what?
No, they didn't have Fairlife. They had like Rock Body or something crazy.
Is it gross?
No, it's good.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. Okay. My boyfriend, male 28, left me, female 29, for a mutual lesbian friend. How do I handle this? I desperately need opinions on this, please. Wait, is this lying? I desperately need opinions on this, please. I, 27 female, have been with my boyfriend, 26 male.
What?
Okay. For almost 3 years. We were living together with my family. I recently was hospitalized for mental health issues because I struggle with depression in February, and during the week of my hospitalization, my boyfriend at the time and our mutual lesbian friend, S, 24 female, had their first kiss after visiting me. I have always been skeptical about their friendship. When we would argue, he would always talk about how great she was and how they were best friends. I have spoken to S about my relationship in detail prior to this, and she has always reassured that my boyfriend would never cheat on me or she'd tell me. Keep in mind, this girl was a lesbian who was with her girlfriend for 6 years and living with her. S then broke up with her girlfriend and then got in a relationship with my boyfriend. After I was out of the hospital, he continued living with me until they got an apartment together. Meanwhile, I was under the guise that we were working on our relationship. I tried reaching out to S after I left the hospital, and she blocked me. When I contacted her with a different phone, she said she had to disconnect from me because she was going through stuff. I only found out about them being with each other because I went through his phone. He was hiding it at night, which was really weird and sketchy. He told me prior to this that he was moving to Connecticut. A few months later, they got into an argument and she tried to kill herself because she didn't want him to leave her. When she was in the hospital, he called me to vent and invited me over. We cuddled and he was talking a lot of shit about her. He also said she was pregnant and tried to baby trap him, etc. When she left the hospital, she looked through his phone, called me up, and threatened me and my family. She also called me bottom of the barrel and that I was never going to amount to anything. She then bragged about being pregnant because she didn't think I knew already. Meanwhile, my ex told me she was going to get an abortion. Here's the kicker. He just found out he's not a citizen, so he married her to get his papers. Mind you, he didn't marry me because he stated I was mentally unstable and he had to help out a lot financially and was probably burnt out. I'm currently crashing out.
Okay, well, this man is not even a good person. Why would you want to be with him?
Yeah,
Immediately
wait,
after he did that, I
what?
would be telling you, do not ever talk to him again.
The way that this story makes no sense, but it's okay.
But the fact
I
that
get
she
the
keeps
gist
putting
of it.
quotes, lesbian, like
Well,
she can't be bisexual? Hello?
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I
Like-
mean, unless this person explicitly was like, I'm
I only
gay.
yeah, but it's like, come on.
Like, obviously, maybe she's not gay.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
she's fucking a guy and getting
Like
pregnant.
she's obviously bisexual. Or
Right.
maybe she just doesn't like what? Maybe she just, I don't know. Maybe she's pan. Goddamn.
Yeah, true.
But I mean, it sounds like they're all kind of like fucked up.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to block him
It
and
sounds
block
like
her.
y'all are all some dumpster fire ass people.
Yeah, and jeez Louise.
Because why are you going to hang out with him after she is literally just tried to unalive herself, and then you're going to hang out with him and you're finding it okay that he's talking shit about this girl that just tried to unalive herself and is in the mental hospital? What kind of person are you then?
Yeah, and
You're
are you
all
27 or 29? And
Yeah,
is he
literally.
26 or 28? I'm confused.
Like
Like,
kind
what
of
are you
fucking-
talking about?
No, these are all just terrible people. I think you guys gotta, like, I don't even know. I mean, like, the one girl is 24, so it's like, okay.
That's not, yeah, I mean, that's
You're
fine. But
not saying that is even, like, you don't get a pass because you're young, but it makes more sense when you're younger to be, like, a little bit crazy like this.
right.
But then if you're 27. Like, you should know better to not be doing this.
Yeah, girl. You got to get out of there.
I think the guy, like, they're all just... No, I just think they're all in the wrong. They're all assholes.
Yeah.
They're all not good people.
Right.
They all got to just leave each other alone, get some mental help.
Right.
And I think the guy needs mental help, too. Because
I
the fact that
agree.
he's talking shit about someone that literally he was just dating and then she
Yeah.
tried to, like, unalive herself. What in the hell is wrong with you? Why are you
Wait, so
talking shit about someone that just tried to
also-
kill themselves?
This girl was also in the mental hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This guy likes mentally fucked up people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that both you and this girl got help. It sounds like, I'm going to blame the man really quick, that he's gaslighting both of you.
no, it's definitely the man's fault.
Because, like, he was probably like, oh, we broke up to her.
Oh, for sure.
And then she was like, okay, great, we'll date. And then when she found out that he was hanging out with you, she was probably like, he probably said to her, like, oh, well, I just wanted, blah, blah, like, blamed it on the other girl.
Yes, if you think that he's not doing the same exact thing when he's with you, how he's venting
yeah.
venting about you to this girl and probably convincing her like, oh, I love you, she's crazy, she's a bitch, I hate her. And then that's why she's like, wait, why would he go back? Like,
Yeah.
he's doing it to both of you. He's going back and forth and doing the same exact thing he's doing to you, to her.
Exactly.
Like,
And if she is pregnant, she's going to be mentally unstable even more.
no, she should not
Be having that
be
baby.
having that baby if she's dealing with this kind of mental
How much time has gone by?
health issues. Because if she's like trying to literally unalive herself and then finding out she's pregnant right after that, I think she needs to focus on herself and like getting the mental help that she needs.
Yeah.
Because that is just really not okay at all. Especially not okay to bring a baby into that. But then now they're married.
Yeah, girl, I do
Oh my
not
God.
know what the hell's going on.
I don't even have any advice for you because I fear that no matter what no matter what kind of advice, I don't think that this girl would even listen.
No.
Like, she's, I think, that type of person that just
Right. Does her, like...
craves,
But
which
also, if you're-
nothing's, like, obviously that has to do something with how you grow up, but a lot of people that grow up in, like, chaos
Yeah.
crave toxicity, and then that's just, like, what they want, and they keep going back to that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 27 to 29 years old, because we don't know, you gotta go. It's getting a little much. That's too old to be dealing with this.
Yeah.
Girl, get the fuck out of there.
For sure.
Please.
You got to figure it out.
Oh my God.
Okay, the title of the next story is My 46 female boyfriend, 38 male, won't let me end the relationship. How do I get out of this? My boyfriend, James, refuses to let me end the relationship. We've been together for a little over a year and living together since November. Before we moved in together, things were good. We lived in different areas, so most of our time together was over the weekends. We got along well, talked often, phone and texts, did things together, met each other's families, etc. If any issues arose, we talked about them and worked it out, which is why we decided to move in together. And that's when things changed. After moving in together, he started becoming more and more clingy, wanting to spend every available minute together. He started staying home a lot. I work from home. We all of a sudden were constantly together. It started to become an issue. But when I tried to talk to him about it, it was my fault he was being that way. I wasn't giving him quality time because being in the same room with someone isn't being together, just occupying the same space. So I made it a point to give him the one-on-one without distractions daily. And it got worse. He started throwing tantrums. We'll get invited to go somewhere and last minute he'll decide he doesn't want to go but says it's fine if I do. I won't be gone 30 minutes when he'll start texting me and he'll text nonstop the whole time. If I stop answering, I get messages that will say things like, quote, I won't be here when you get back, or you're not going to like what you find when you do get back. Then when I do get back, it doesn't matter if I come back right away or hours later, he's crying and telling me how neglectful and dismissive I am of his feelings. At first, I listened and apologized, tried to be more mindful, but then his insecurities started showing. He started questioning if there was someone else. He said it was his insecurities, nothing that I was doing, but it's better to voice them and have my reassurance than to just let it fester. That makes sense the first time, maybe the second time, but not the 15th time. We started arguing because when exactly do I have time for someone else? We are never apart for more than 10 minutes. It just got worse. He started arguments over nothing. Nothing would be going on. Nothing would happen. He'd just come in the room yelling. He's read my journals. He either goes through my phone or has installed spyware on it. He questions me about things I've written in the journal or in text messages, then tried to lie and say that he read it over my shoulder. This week has been the worst yet. We were out for dinner. He decided it was the appropriate time to discuss things in our relationship in a very public, intimate dinner setting. We had been having a good day. No arguing, both enjoying the day, laughing not 5 minutes before this. I was immediately uncomfortable and very much on guard. I don't like airing my dirty laundry, and he knows this. He's insisting on talking about it right then. I said it wasn't the place or the time. He doesn't stop. I'm not engaging. After a few minutes of this, he decides we need to leave because my demeanor is making him look bad. Everyone can see that something is wrong, and it's making him look bad. We got up and left without eating a meal that we had already paid for. On the way home, I started to quietly cry, and he started yelling. He was driving erratically and way too fast. I told him to slow down. He slammed on the brakes from 77 to full stop in the middle of the interstate, twice. We're lucky we didn't cause an accident and hurt other people. He wouldn't let me out. This went on the whole 2-hour ride home. I ended it that night. I told him it's over. I'm not doing this anymore. That car ride was the last straw, but he refuses to leave. He says if I want him out, I'll have to evict him. He begs, he cries, he takes my keys so I can't leave. He threatens to unalive himself. I don't want to go to my aunt's because she doesn't need the drama. I have no other family close. I have nowhere else to go. I can start the eviction process, but that takes a month or longer. He just keeps saying he can get better. I don't care if he can. I don't know what to do. Am I really going to have to deal with this until I can evict him? The police here won't do anything because he hasn't physically assaulted me. I tried a civil no contact. Judge said the same thing. I called a lawyer. Same thing. Until he physically assaults me, there's nothing they can do to help me. How do I handle this? Edit. For clarification, I've been married once. He was abusive, was sleeping with his first wife behind my back. Once my divorce was final in 2014, he remarried his first wife. She died less than a year later under mysterious circumstances. 2 years after the divorce, he died of a massive heart attack. He has a son that I raised for years that is 17 now. My boyfriend died in 2017. He fell asleep while driving home from work, graveyard shift, crossed the center line and hit a semi head on. Steering column was pushed into his chest, broke his ribs, rib punctured his heart. He was pronounced dead at the scene. He was a mile away from home. The next one was in 2018. He cheated and was an alcoholic. We split up October of 2023. I met my current boyfriend in December of 2023. I know not much time in between the last two. Also, I'm not questioning if I should get out of the relationship, just how to handle this until I can get him out of my house. I own my home, so there is no landlord to speak of. I've called the police, a lawyer, and my county judge all day since he hasn't physically assaulted me. That there is nothing they keep saying there's nothing they can do to help. Whoa!
That was crazy.
That edit was wild.
Yeah.
The edit for clarification was fucking insane.
Not the ex-husband cheated on her with his ex-wife, remarried his wife, then she died, then he
mysteriously
died. Then he died. Then her boyfriend died. Girl, I'm scared of you.
I'm so sorry for you.
That
actually,
too. No,
like,
yeah, like that. Yes.
That's
so
the worst.
Much.
I don't know, call it bad luck or what, but like that is crazy. It's so crazy how like the differences of people that some people have been through literally nothing and have had just like the easiest life. Not like obviously they have their own issues, but the like differences between the issues that are bad issues for them versus like someone else.
Oh my
gosh. It's just so crazy to think about how someone goes through all of this year after year after year after year, and I've barely even fucking lost. Like, I've lost one person like really close to me, and I literally almost lost my damn head. Yeah, so like I can't imagine having to go through all of that.
And then now dealing with this guy. And she's 46.
Right.
Mama, I'm so sorry.
Girl, you deserve a good fucking vacation for like a year, like in the, I don't even know. somewhere far, far away in the Alps or something. Go in the springs and cleanse your soul. Do a new moon ritual.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
so scary, dude. The top comment says, next time he threatens to hurt himself, call the cops.
Yeah.
He's not sorry. He won't change. You're in danger and need to act like it. It's not drama. It's your safety. Talk to your aunt and your landlord.
Yeah, the thing that I wouldn't do is leave the house. Like,
why?
I wouldn't go to, because then he's never gonna
Oh,
leave.
you're saying like because squatting rights?
Yeah, like if you leave, he's gonna be like, okay, well now this is where I am. Like if you stay there and you make this man's life
Hell.
miserable.
Yeah, which sucks because it's like you don't want to have to deal with that. But
Right.
honestly, I don't even know. That is crazy.
I would say start the eviction process while also simultaneously breaking your air conditioning and turning the water off.
Yeah, because 30 days are going to pass anyways, so you might as well start the eviction process
Right.
and then in the meantime try to figure something else out.
Literally, I would take the thermostat off the wall, set the AC to 80, and fucking turn all the water off in the whole house and the fucking Wi-Fi.
I would be like, what are you allergic to, girl? Because I'm about to put it in whatever you are in.
Did we swap places? What the hell?
Not for you to die, but like for you to have like severe allergic reactions every day.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you're just like
itching
what
powder.
the hell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he was allergic to like how in the fucking Tenet book when the girl puts the Frida McFadden book when the girl puts the stuff in the detergent that he's allergic to, so he's just itchy as fuck.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Like I wish that was how this was, so
Yeah.
that you could just put something in his detergent and make him itchy. Oh, put Nair in his shampoo.
Honestly, you need to go to that fucking box that turns the power off for certain places and turn off all the power to all the rooms except the one you're sleeping in. Change the Wi-Fi password.
Get a lock
Put
to
it
your
in
door.
your bedroom. Get a lock for your door and fucking lock all your important stuff in there.
But I'd be so scared too to be like in the same space.
No, I'd be
as
like,
him.
oh, I don't know what's wrong with the Wi-Fi. Like that's the password. I don't know.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to
Gaslight.
sleep. I think he would try to come in my room and murder me.
Well,
I'd be so
guess
scared.
what? I will murder him first.
Like
Get a gun.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't sound like he's like the driving in the car thing was crazy.
No, he's so crazy
But
that
it doesn't
he would
sound like
definitely do that. Because he's going to be like, he's that type of person that would be like, if I can't have her, then no one can. Like, unaliving and then unalive her, unalive him. I feel like that would be what he would do because he sounds so crazy.
Oh my god.
He clearly he doesn't care about her life if he's putting her in danger like that, stomping on the brakes in the middle of the intersection. That's the scariest thing ever. That's so scary, dude.
Ooh, someone said set up nanny cams. Smart.
So then what, though?
Just to like catch him in the act
to
of
get
doing
like
something.
Yeah.
Just
Or to just have recordings of him being like abusive.
psycho. Yeah, I'd start posting that shit on TikTok.
Same. Oh my god, you'd go so viral.
Dude, I wish TikTok existed when I lived with my roommates in Melbourne, because I lived with these two guys that were dating, and one of them would get so drunk, and I've told you about this,
A little.
and he would fucking be so aggressive towards me, and like me especially, but also like if his boyfriend was there, him, but if he wasn't there, me, because I was a bitch. I would be
scary.
like, you're and he was a big man, and I was like in his face, like, get the fuck away from me, fuck you, and he'd like get in my face back, and I'd just be like, hit me please, so I can call the police.
Yeah, then
honestly,
you can go to jail.
I wish that you would have done that, because
Yeah.
I would have put him in prison forever.
Dude,
He was the worst. But I have videos on Snapchat of him like being crazy, and I wish TikTok existed, because that would have went viral.
Yeah, you would have won.
Damn, I could post
You
them.
still post it. I always see people posting like old videos, and then like I'll see it and it's an abusive like relationship, and then I'll look in the comments and she's like, "It's fine, guys. Like I left him like 2 years ago. We're safe. We're good."
Okay,
But it's like so crazy to
Right.
see that shit. So crazy.
it's so crazy. Do you want me to read the update, or do you want to?
I can read the update, and
Okay.
then you can read the last story if you
Okay.
want. Okay. The update is, it's been 4 months, and I thought I would post an update. I took some of the advice and filed the eviction a week after my original post. I switched bedrooms and placed locks on my bedroom and office doors. I tried to stay calm and not engage in arguments. I did my best to keep things smooth until eviction. He was not having it. He would go from crying to talking calmly to yelling daily. The more I refused to engage, the more volatile he became, the more aggressive he was. If I didn't respond to him within 5 minutes, text or in person, I was ignoring him. Didn't matter if I was working, driving, doing stuff around the house, or just sitting at home. It was exhausting, and I was just counting the days. Approximately 1 week until the eviction, he was sending me texts while sitting in the same room as me. I finally told him I was going to answer another message. He sent 3 more long texts. I set my phone down and got to leave the room. He attacked me before I got to the doorway. He knocked me to the ground, slammed my head and arm against the floor, tried to force himself on me, and then headbutted me, gave me 2 black eyes. After this, he took my phone, loaded his things into the car, and left. This happened on a Friday evening. My cousin and a friend came to stay with me for the weekend. That night, my friend found a hidden camera in my fireplace. I took pictures and disconnected it. We spent the rest of the weekend looking for others. We didn't find any more, but did find a GPS tracker on my car. We also found my basement door that leads to the outside had been tampered with. Also, my basement door leading into the house has a chain lock. Well, the bracket that is attached to the door frame had the screws clipped short and then pushed back into the frame so that it would hold, but with just a bit of pressure, wouldn't hold, making the chain lock useless. I documented and took pictures of it all. He continued to call and make threats all weekend. He said he went back to his hometown, but I don't think he did. I think he sat in his car watching my house all weekend. The following Monday, I filed a no contact order through the courts. That same day, he was arrested on his way back to his hometown. Unrelated charges. I was granted the no contact order. He's still in jail. The last couple of months have been a struggle for me emotionally. I didn't realize how much of a toll all of this had taken on my mental. I've been looking into therapy. Couldn't hurt any at this point. My physical injuries healed up. No permanent damage. Just swelling and bruising. That's it. I've just been working on me. He's still in jail and I'm unsure of when he'll get out. But I'll be notified when he does get released. Thanks everyone for all the advice. I really appreciate those that answered and gave advice.
Wow.
See, I knew he didn't give
Yeah.
a shit because he's an abusive asshole. Like,
Wow.
that's insane. He could have killed her. He would have too. And he would not have, like,
Yeah.
he would not have cared.
Right.
Because he's that fucking crazy. This guy
Wow.
better, like, I really hope they take that seriously, that he literally almost killed you and sexually
Wow.
assaulted you as well. This poor girl, like, she deserves, I don't even know, like 25 years off of her life, like,
Yeah.
from life, just like living
Peacefully.
somewhere
I
with
hope.
really nice people and like with a shaman or something.
Yeah. I hope that you get therapy and
She's
Get-
been through so much.
get through this, and that you live the rest of your life and you meet a very nice, kind man that
Become
is
a
soft.
You could literally be a motivational speaker.
I know.
You could write so many books.
Yeah.
Like, she
Part
could write
1, part 2, part 3, part 4.
I would read them.
I know.
Like, seriously.
Actually.
Because her life sounds crazy. Just a memoir of, like,
Wow.
everything that happened in her life would be crazy. And also, like, even the part of her husband getting back with, like, the first wife and then dying mysteriously obviously was, like, a way of her being, like, she didn't really know. Maybe her husband killed her. Her husband probably did kill her.
For sure. Somebody did. You don't die mysteriously. There's nothing mysterious
About dying.
I hate
That's-
when people say mysteriously. What do you fucking mean?
Yeah, like, so...
Heart attack, or someone stabbed them? Or
Yeah,
were they
right.
poisoned?
Right.
Like, find out
seriously.
and let me know. Thank you.
I want to know.
Someone, the first comment says, just wanted to chime in as a former law enforcement worker. You should move. See if you can talk to a victim's advocate and they can help you find resources to move. Sometimes there are victim funds that pay for moving expenses. Even if you have to move into a DV shelter, you should not be anywhere he can find you. This kind of man is fully capable of killing you. Make sure law enforcement has all the details on the assault, your injuries, the trackers, everything, because if someday you disappear, it will be his fault. And someone commented on that and said, if you do buy a new house, see if you can set up the ownership as an LLC. That way your name won't be a matter of public record. And I think she needs to do that immediately.
Yeah. Her name is Iowa Bird. I wonder if that was just like Reddit or if she's from Iowa.
Aw.
Wait, but this is...
What is that?
These are all of her comments. Like, I'm just trying to see if there's any extra... I mean, I guess this was only 3 days ago that she posted that update.
Yeah, wait. What?
My son who lives in an adult assisted living place is here also. Wait, why is her son... Wait, oh, that's the son that she's taking care of. That's her
17-year-old?
ex-husband's.
Oh.
But technically,
Yeah.
she raised him, so... But that's really sad. And I wonder why he's in an adult assisted living place. That's so crazy. What's going on?
Someone here said, my husband's mother drove across country to show up on our doorstep after 20 plus years of court-ordered no contact. She found their address.
That's fucking scary. I would, that's so sad that people that have to go through this have to live in fear every day that this person's going to find them. And then they have to, like, go out of their way to try to contain their identity and stuff. Because it's so easy.
Scary.
Why is it so easy to find people?
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yeah, but
I hate it.
There's a famous photographer named Jamie Nelson, so that's always what comes up.
I'm jealous of that.
I know.
I'm the only one of me.
You're the only
Actually, some girl named Samantha married somebody I'm related to. So
Whoa,
now she's
really?
Samantha
Oh
Kosker.
my
And I'm like,
God.
girl, take over.
That's crazy.
I'm passing the flag to you.
She said, I honestly don't have the money to move. Relocating is expensive. I just don't have the disposable income to pick up and move.
Yeah.
Girl, start a GoFundMe.
Also, I mean, if you can't pick up and move, I think the best thing that you can do, get like metal doors to the
Ring
outside to your house. Get
doorbells.
new windows with alarms on all the windows. Get
But like, how is
cameras
she going to
outside.
afford all of that if she can't afford to move? That
Well,
stuff's
that's
expensive.
cheaper
New
than
windows.
moving. Well, okay, you don't have to get new windows, but at least get like those little alarms that will like activate. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just get a really good security system. Like get Nest cameras and a Ring doorbell.
Definitely more cameras.
I'd say get a new door with a really secure lock, like one that's not a punch code. Like get like 5 locks on that door.
Oh, I
4
would have
knocks.
27 locks. Yeah,
And then the
like all
basement
the
door,
chain ones. Like,
That basement door is gonna have lasers
that basement door is gonna be bricked up,
so much,
and
if
you're not
you
gonna be able to go through
step a
it.
toe near that door, it's gonna go.
Yeah. Or if you touch it, you die.
Yeah,
It's gonna
electrocution.
electric shock you.
Like,
Dude, that sucks though. Like, I don't want to have to live like that.
I kind of do.
What?
Not want to live like that, but I kind of love to have
Live
cameras.
in fear though, like of this guy coming back and coming to get you.
Get a gun.
And it's
Actually, don't.
yeah, honestly.
Because he'll probably somehow disarm
No,
you and
and
use it
yeah.
against you. That will just piss him off. But
She said I'm having security cameras put in on Thursday.
okay. Oh my God. Tomorrow.
Oh my God, yay. I called the police station and spoke with an officer. Unfortunately, I'm a felon, drug charges from 2009, and did some time in prison, discharged. So you have more to your story.
Jesus fucking
Jesus.
Christ.
Discharged in 2014. I haven't been in trouble or returned to that life since. When I called to report it, the officer that took my call was one of the officers that was the lead on the raid of my home when I got my charges. Once he asked me for my name and I told him, his response was, "Oh, well, I can't help you." I asked what to do if he couldn't help me. He said I could try to file a no contact through the courts. So that's what I did. Counseling. I've started to look into it. I've got to find one that my insurance approves of. Just because she's a felon means that she deserves to be beaten by her abusive partner and almost raped?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, you fucking asshole.
I'm scared of the world.
Like, aw, I love how you're protecting and serving.
Yeah, protecting and serving who?
Oh, she was doing drugs? Okay.
In 2009?
2009? Oh my God. Who is that harming? Like,
Right.
but you don't give a shit that she was beat almost to death?
No, of course not.
Love that for you. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, wait. Someone said you need to report this officer. What he did was illegal. A previous record does not negate your rights to police protection or charges being filed when you are the victim of a crime.
Love that. Thank you.
Generally, police departments have an internal affairs department which investigates complaints of police misconduct. You can also make a complaint to the chief of police. If the issue is not resolved at a local level, you can then make a complaint to the Department of Justice for your state.
Do it.
You need to. Seriously.
It sucks because there's so much like with cops. Obviously, they have such like a, it's like a fucking whatever.
They're like a cult.
Yeah, and it's
they protect each other. They protect and serve each other.
So even if you did report him, you probably would have to escalate it more and more until something actually
honestly,
happened.
at this point, you should.
Yeah, you should.
Because first of all, what the fuck do you have to lose?
Right. You've already gone through fucking everything you could ever go through in life.
Actually.
No, seriously. Actually.
It's not funny at all.
No, it's not.
We're
crazy.
just shocked at how much has happened to you.
Come on. Why couldn't you spread God couldn't spread that out amongst a few people?
That's the thing about God. He chooses one person and says, give it all to them.
That is so bully behavior.
Yeah, God's a bully, dude.
You can give me something.
Give me a little.
I don't want it all to go to this one girl. Jesus Christ.
I know, and then people will always be like, oh, well, this police, she was a drug addict, so she deserves this. No one deserves that just because they have a mental illness, which is what I believe addiction is, so
also,
fight me.
Maybe she wasn't an addict. Maybe she just liked to do drugs.
Well,
what?
What do you mean?
Once
weed?
in a while. Yeah, maybe.
She had enough to catch a felony? They raided her house. I don't think she had.
What was she doing? Selling drugs? I wonder.
She probably had I'm not gonna assume because
my house got raided 5 times growing up because of
your
weed.
brother was not me announcing that. I'll cut that out.
What? No, yeah, my brother.
Oh, okay.
I've talked about it.
Never mind.
My brother was a drug addict, but he went to jail. He served his time, girl. So
someone said. Or she said he has priors. He was imprisoned in a different state. He trapped his ex-wife inside their home by screwing the doors shut. He lit the house on fire and drove away. She was able to escape through a bathroom window. I can't remember the exact charges he was convicted of, but he spent 6 years in... Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. She said, I feel very foolish. Oh? How do you find a man like this? No, that's wild. Holy cow. This is the craziest thing ever.
Is this real?
No, so it has to be. It's way too detailed for it to be fake.
Know.
What? He screwed the door shut and lit it on... That's a movie.
Lit it on fire?
And then drove away and she escaped through a window.
Screwed the door
shut? So this man needs to go to prison for life.
Yeah, why isn't he in prison for life? For that?
Yeah.
Went to prison for
murder.
Went to prison for 6 years?
6 for attempted murder.
More like 60 should have been.
Should have been death row.
For attempted murder. Yeah, I think if you attempt to murder someone like that, obviously that he was planned. You don't accidentally screw the door shut. That's first. Wait.
They just got lucky because they escaped. So how is that
attempted first degree murder?
It should be first degree murder. Period.
Well,
but they survived.
But I think attempted first degree murder should be very different than attempted. Well, what isn't all attempted murder attempted?
It would be first degree. Yeah.
Unless it's
what else would it be?
Second degree?
Manslaughter is way different.
Second degree murder?
What's second? What is the difference?
There's no plan. If I just shot you right now in the head. if I just
you just reacted crazy and you were
I was just
went psycho.
That would be second degree murder.
Okay, because it's not
because I didn't come over here with a
planning
plan.
It.
But how could
Who
they
can
ever
prove that?
Right. Probably because this video right now.
Here, girl, this whole time.
Well, I think that's they have to prove that I had it planned.
Yes.
Where was I fucking filing my nails sharp or something? I don't know how I'm killing you,
Dude, I can't. I'm actually so shook right now.
Yeah. That's
shook.
I so sorry that you've been through all of this. Genuinely, I actually can't handle it.
Her first thing was, well, my belly is rumbling.
Was that your tummy? I thought it was thunder. I was like, ooh, it's going to rain again.
The first story she wrote 4 months ago and the update was 2 days ago. I'm glad we caught it now. Because
me too.
We got the update.
I want to comment and be like, girl, we talking about you on our podcast.
And girl, please,
listen.
I need you to I don't even know, do something. Be famous for this. Go on TikTok, tell your story. Everyone will literally follow
honestly,
you and you'll be
if
rich.
you go on TikTok and talk about this, please tag me.
Seriously.
I'll watch.
I want to follow
Spaghetti
you.
sis.
Like,
On to nothing pod, please.
but then it sucks because it's like with that, you can't even really be on social media because these people will try to find you.
Yeah. And there's always going to be crazy ass people who will side with him.
Right.
They'll be like, well, you're a felon.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, well, his ex-wife deserved to be locked in the house and set on fire. Like, people are crazy as fuck. It's actually insane.
Genuinely, I would see if you have a friend who can stay with you or something.
Move in.
Yeah.
Like, I would be getting a roommate and
no.
hopefully being my friend.
No, because this girl's luck.
No, but like a friend.
Oh, like a
roommate.
friend roommate? Yeah. But
like,
not just a stranger.
Like someone else that lives alone. Girl, can you just move in and like,
you don't have to pay rent.
Just be like.
Just buy the food, girl. Buy the cameras and new windows.
Yeah.
And the locks.
Nothing. Girl,
you need to have a door with a lock and a lock. Like, it needs to have 5 keys to get in.
Yeah.
Plus a little chain. Plus a little fucking... And a fucking alarm.
It needs to scan your eyeball.
Yeah, actually.
Like, to be able to enter.
No, for real. Like...
Scan your eyeball and say a magic code. Like,
yeah.
Genuinely. I'm so scared.
And if you have a garage, start parking your car in that garage.
So
and
he doesn't
make
know
sure
you're home.
you have a camera facing the garage because God forbid he gets in there and puts that GPS in your car again.
Leave the lights on all the time so they never know.
Yeah,
when
I would
you're
have
gone.
like settings on all my lights so they turn on and off like at all time. Like,
because if your lights are off, like, then they think that you're not home, so then he's gonna break in and be waiting for you.
Jesus Christ,
Oh
she
my
needs to get a
God.
restraining order. What the hell?
How is she not able to get a restraining order? The fucking justice system is
It's
failing
crazy.
women around the world.
Yep.
I hate them.
Okay, well, this last story is gonna be hella boring compared to that.
Yeah, for
Jeez
real.
Louise. Okay. I'm 26 female, supposed to be getting married in 6 months to my fiance, 28 male. I just got offered a promotion, but he said no to moving. I don't know what to do. My fiance and I have been together for nearly 7 years. We've built a life together. We own a house, have pets, and are supposed to be getting married in 6 months. From the outside, everything looks stable. But inside, I'm falling apart trying to carry all of it. I was just offered a major promotion at work. It's a big step forward and something I've been working toward for over 2 years. It would mean moving to a new city, but also comes with a pay increase that would double my salary. Also, a chance to finally move into a more senior role. It's the kind of opportunity that doesn't come around often, and I'm very young to get the offer. When I brought it up to my partner, he basically shut it down. He said he isn't ready to move for at least 6 months and would prefer to never move. Unfortunately, the company needs an answer soon, and my current role is being eliminated in 2 months. I won't have a job if I continue to wait. This promotion has made me confront some other issues in our relationship. I've been carrying the emotional and household labor in our relationship for a long time. I planned the wedding. I do the majority of the household labor day to day. I manage our pets, and I built our social life. I also support us financially and emotionally. He absolutely contributes financially. He owns the house and helps with logistics, but the day-to-day chores and work is on me. Emotionally, I also don't feel very supported. When I'm upset or struggling, he tends to withdraw or ignore it. If I try to share what I'm going through, he'll change the subject or make a joke. I've tried to explain what I need. Presence, care, curiosity, and a little warmth. It rarely happens. When I bring this up, he gets defensive or frustrated. Now, with this job offer on the table, I feel completely stuck. If I stay, I feel like I'm giving up an amazing opportunity, but if I go, it might mean ending a relationship I've poured years of love and effort into. Any recommendations from people that have been in this position? Edit. The job is in another state. I'm looking at up to $200K income, and it's closer to my family. My fiance can also keep his job with the move. He owns the house. I pay rent. 50-50 on all other bills/expenses.
Wait, he can keep his job, though? He can keep his job and he's not willing to move for $200K income?
That man don't love you, girl. I'm sorry. You gotta go. You can't not go. When was this posted? I'm commenting on this.
A day ago.
She has to go. What the frickety heckety?
Wait, and you don't even, like, really like him?
If you
You don't
don't
feel
go,
supported?
if you don't go, you will not have a job, which, first of all, will make you resent the fuck out of him.
Yeah, you're going to resent him.
And you have to, $200K, I'll go.
Where also is it? Doesn't seem like your relationship is that good either. If it was like an amazing relationship and you were like so in love and everything was amazing in your relationship, then I'd be like, okay, maybe think about it a little bit more. But like, because obviously a relationship is more important than a job. But then he would be willing, if it was an amazing relationship, he'd be willing to go, especially if he can keep his job.
And if it was the other fucking way around,
he'd be like, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to come. You're
and
the
you
one.
wouldn't hesitate. You wouldn't hesitate to go. You'd be like, yeah, let's go.
And it's 50-50 bills and expenses.
Girl, and you pay rent. He owns the house. You pay rent. That's crazy, girl. What do you mean, girl?
Girl, you gotta go. Go be rich.
Honestly, go be rich and take us on a yacht with you. Wherever this job is.
Go be rich and you'll find someone else that's not a little fucking
And
yacht.
also, like, if this is someone that you're, like, getting married to and you don't want the relationship to end, then I think you need to sit down and go to therapy or, like, have a, like, come to Jesus moment with this fucking man.
But
like,
he's, like, how would you want to marry this person? You're saying
right.
You do the majority of the household.
She does everything.
The pets. You planned the wedding. You built our social life. You support financially and emotionally. He contributes financially, but that's pretty much it. But the day-to-day chore and work is on you, and you're 50-50. Emotionally, you don't feel supportive. When you're upset or struggling, he withdraws or ignores it. Bye. Don't get married to this man.
Yeah, actually, though.
Goodbye.
I think the only way that you can get married to this man is if you guys go to therapy. You go. Don't not go.
Right.
You go.
And if he wants to work it out.
You go to therapy while you're working, wherever the fuck you're going. Because you're going, girl. You're not. If you don't go, what are you going to do? You're 26. This is like the turning point of your life. Like 26 years old, you're going to turn down this job. And then what?
Double your salary?
Double? I would, even if it was 1.5, even if it was like 10,000 more, I'd say, girl, you better go.
10,000 is crazy.
No, like 10,000 more than what she's making. I'd still be like, go.
Really?
Yeah, why not? The fuck? She's not going to have a job.
Wait, really?
Yes. She said her current role is being eliminated in 2 months. I won't have a job.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
You got it. You can't not go. What are you going to do?
Go.
You're not finding a job for $200K, $1,000.
At 26 years old.
$200K, $1,000?
$200K, $1,000?
That's crazy, girl. If you don't go, send me the link for the job offer.
26. You're so young. And you're going to make $200,000.
You're going to be rich. You can marry 10 guys.
That's
and manipulate
so much more than
time.
I make.
Same.
I'm older than you. How do you make
Girl, me too.
Okay, but anyways, yeah.
No, you got to go.
Yeah.
I think you need to ask yourself, if I turn this job down and never get this opportunity again, will I still resent my fiance 6 years from now?
Personally, I think you'd be stupid to turn it down, but I have a partner who moved with me, so I'm biased. And honestly,
he should want that.
Mm-hmm. Especially if he can keep his job. It would be a different story if it was like, well, I have to leave my job behind, and like I don't want to do that because I like my job. Mm-hmm. That would make more sense, but he can keep his job. That's like the best of both worlds.
I know. Go. Bye.
Yeah. Wild.
It's crazy to me that people get engaged and they just don't break up so easily.
No, yeah, it is crazy. Because engagement's like, okay, we're married.
I'm done.
For me.
That's it.
Wait, someone said if she takes the promotion, it will mean the end of a relationship wherein she does all the household labor, does all the pet care, will certainly have to do all the children care if they eventually have kids, isn't emotionally supported, and when she tries to bring this up, he just gets defensive instead of working on it. OP, please read this and think about what you'd advise a friend in this situation. No, actually, I was telling my friend today, like, think about it from a perspective of what you would tell me as a friend if I were coming to you with this.
Yeah.
Because that's always helped so much more. It's like, think about it. If you were to tell your friend like what you would want your friend to accept in a relationship, that's what you should accept or not accept in a relationship.
That's crazy. This person said, even though he owns the house, that's what jumped out at me. OP, are you paying into his equity? Because that's not optimal. Like,
True.
you're literally paying this man rent and he owns the house and you're splitting the bills.
You're
50-50,
helping him pay his mortgage.
and you're doing all the housework. Girl, that's your house.
This person said, gonna be blunt, OP. You're in a shitty relationship where none of your needs are met, but all of your fiancés are. So why stay for that? The only reason you're giving for staying is that you've already poured all of yourself into this dynamic for so many years. That's called sunk cost fallacy, and it's not a reason to stay in a relationship. You sound like a rock star. Your dead weight fiance is keeping you from finding your husband. If that's what you want, go live your beautiful life. True.
Sunk cost fallacy, the phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or course of action because they have invested heavily in it, even when it's clear that abandonment would be more beneficial.
Yeah, and a lot of people stay in relationships because of that. Because they think, I put all these years, I've been with this person for 10 years, I've built this relationship for 10 years, so I can't leave them. But it's also, these are all the reasons it's a bad relationship. Lists off 30 reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, then why would you stay with that person?
It's not like you're like, oh, he like farts and it smells. Like, girl, this is not good.
Yeah, it's not good at all. You don't get any of the benefits of being in a relationship.
I don't understand how a man is okay with their woman paying them, splitting everything 50-50 and also making them do all the housework. Mm-hmm. That's really rude. I don't want women's rights if that's what it looks like.
No, seriously.
I would rather you pay more and I'll do the work.
Yes.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Especially if you make more.
You're supposed to give like 100% and 100% on a relationship, not like 50% and 50% in a relationship.
Yeah.
So like you should be giving all that you can and I'll give all that I can, and that's not what that looks like.
No, because what is he doing? Are you nothing? You have pets, he doesn't even fucking take care of them?
He provides a little bit financially, but you said for the most part you do.
Yeah, and honestly, even if you take, so clearly, first of all, this job is closer to your family. That to me would say, gotta go.
Yeah, that's number one.
Because you better believe I'm not staying with no crusty man. If I can be making $200,000 and live close to my mom, and close to my mom and dad,
right?
I gotta go.
Goodbye.
Sorry, girl.
I really hope that's like what she ends up doing. I hope she sees all these comments and she's like, "You right, girl. You right."
Yeah. I mean, I get the feeling of being like, oh, we've been together so long, like I don't want to start over, but girl.
But that's not a reason to stay in a relationship.
Here's the thing. You can either stop your relationship now at 7 years and be like, okay, I did everything I could on my end for 7 years and it was never reciprocated, and start over fresh, get a new job, move to a new city, make new friends, all of the above. Or you can not take this job, stay with this man for
be stuck
5
in the
to
relationship
10 more years, and then fucking have to do it in 5 to 10 more years.
Right.
Then it's even worse because now it's fucking 17 years that you've been with this dud. You don't have any money because you didn't take the good job, and you're stuck with him even worse.
And you're probably gonna have kids by then if you want kids.
So now you're stuck with this freaking dud of a dude, and you have a kid, and you have no money because you didn't take the job. And you're going to fucking feel way worse about yourself then than you will right now. You're 26. Girl, you're the hottest you'll ever be. Get the fuck out of there quick. You know?
Yeah.
If I could go back to 26, I would any day. It's a good age. I'd go back to any age that isn't this age. Personally.
Shut up, girl. Don't say that.
No, I love being in my 30s, but sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I wasn't so tired.
I'm tired, girl. I've been tired since I was 17. So,
girl, imagine.
Nothing's changed, to be honest.
True.
I'm just not depressed anymore.
Fair. I don't know. Like, something about being 30 is, like, refreshing, but then on the other hand, you're like, 30.
30 is so young. People, like, actually are so... and it's just so annoying.
No, it is young. It's, like, young, but then it's also, like, oh, my God. What? How did I get to this? I feel like I was
that
16.
about 27.
I was literally 16 a week ago, bro.
I know. That's how I feel, too.
What the hell? Scary. Bro. Well, for the moral of the story is everybody dump everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna go dump my boyfriend now.
No,
Bye.
not you. The people from our stories.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Love you.
Love ya.
Let us know what you thought in the comments. I gotta piss, so
Bye.
see you later. Bye.